Hey guys, what's up? My name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hope you guys are doing well. We're here to start a new weekly reading vlog, and for once we're actually starting it on a Monday. It is Monday evening though. It's 8:15, but it's my vacation week. If you've been following my last few vlogs, you would know I don't have work nor school this week. It's like reading week, they call it, so that's what's happening. I finished my last read over the weekend because I wanted to start fresh this week. As you saw from like my intro clips, I did select my next book, and I'm now 70 pages into it, and that is The Green Glass House by Kate Milford. This is a middle grade novel that I picked up on recommendation from Gavin at How to Train Your Gavin, as well as a lot of other booktubers who read middle grade, like Alexandra Rosalind, I believe, and Caitlin from Caitlin Abridged. I am 70 pages in, as I said, which is just a little over 3 chapters in. If you guys don't know, this was one of my CANDYLAND Picks My TBR books, so getting to those slowly, and I picked this because it sounded very cozy and kind of Christmassy. This is a middle grade, as I mentioned, that follows a young boy named Milo, and it's touching on a lot more things than I expected it to. Basically, the synopsis just really says that this story takes place at the Green Glass kind of like hotel inn. It's an inn basically, and it's kind of like not up in shambles, but it's, you know, like an untraditional inn, and the story really starts at the beginning of winter break, where Milo and his family usually get to spend time together. There aren't that many visitors who use the inn at this time of year. However, on the evening of Milo's first day off, there are a suspicious amount of individuals who decide to go to the inn, and each one is surprised that there are other visitors, and it's all very suspicious and you don't really know what's going on. And so it's Milo teaming up with this other young girl who is like the daughter of one of the women who works at the inn, and they're going to try and figure out the mystery. And I'm not going to spoil more to that, but just in the 70 pages we've read, we kind of have seen a lot of different topics that I did not expect in this book. The first one being that Milo is actually adopted. Milo is a Chinese main character, and obviously his parents are not Chinese, so he's always kind of struggling to explain or to kind of accept the fact that he is adopted and what strangers might think of it, and it's always explaining his situation, and it kind of, he's not upset by it, but it can get hard at times. And there's also the fact that he does admit in the beginning of this book that sometimes he does imagine what it would be like if he was not put up for adoption, or if he lived with his actual birth mother and father, and just if he'd been adopted by another family, what it could be like, although he does really love his adoptive family, so that's not like the issue. It's just sometimes you do wonder how life could have turned out. And there's also some anxiety rep in here as well. There's no specific mention of what, like, anxiety disorder, or if it's even like diagnosed, but he does mention having panic attacks. So he does mention having panic attacks, and just he's very much like a stickler on how things should be placed. When he does place things, like, he wants them to be in like a specific line, and he does have those tendencies as well, but it's not like strictly described as a disorder. So that's what's in this book. So I'm gonna get back to reading, and I'll update you guys when I have more things to say, because as of now, it's all well. Hello friends! It is Wednesday evening, and I'm sorry I didn't update you guys Tuesday or today during the day. Tuesday was my homework day from 9 to 5. I wrote an entire essay and did the 3/4 of a video I need to work on for next week, and also studied for my analysis of political things. I'm not sure how it translates into English, but today I filmed 3 different videos, which is great. I filmed my Believe-a-thon TBR with a twist. I think I mentioned it in my last video that I had like a great idea for my Believe-a-thon TBR. You guys, the video took hours, and I mean hours, to film, and then hours to edit. And the thumbnail, I really love the thumbnail. It was a grand old time. I had a lot of fun and a lot of laughs while filming it, but don't let it flop, please. If you haven't seen it, I think it's going up before this vlog. I'm pretty sure. I'll leave it in the cards for you to go see it. It's a bunch of fun. I also filmed my end of the year book tag and a diverse romance recommendations / TBR video, which I just actually finished filming. Now we're up to date on the filming, and let's talk about books. I am still reading The Green Glass House by Kate Milford. I read up to 40% of the book, or 155 pages, the evening of Monday, and I haven't touched it since because, quite truthfully, I'm not loving this, and I'm having quite a hard time understanding the hype for this as well. You guys are going to have to enlighten me if you've read this and you love it. I mean, I still have like 60% of the book to go, but I'm not getting it. Honestly, it's kind of falling flat for me. The intrigue is not that intriguing. The characters, I like Milo enough, but his friend that he's like figuring out the mysteries with, I'm not a fan of. She's a little bit bossy, a little bit strange, and not like strange in a cool way, in my opinion. And I do love the cozy vibe, but it's just not worth the hype. Like, I think maybe I put too many expectations on this book because it's just a regular middle grade, even kind of subpar. It's maybe like a 3-star for now. Hopefully it redeems itself, but that's pretty much what I have to say. I do like the rep in here for anxiety as well as the discussions on adoption. I have seen some people on Goodreads, because I went to see like non-spoiler reviews of this, and some people say that the discussions on adoption are what parents would say, not what children would say, and I kind of disagree. For having worked with children who have been in foster homes and in group homes and whatnot, I've heard a lot of what Milo was saying, so I don't think it's just a parent thing, and I think that I've heard a lot of this discourse that this book has, which is really interesting, and it makes it kind of realistic in my opinion, although I'm not part of the system, so I could not tell you if the rep feels right to everyone. But anywho, that's my feelings on this. I do have a package here because I did purchase a book. I'm still on a book buying ban. However, I do have like money from bringing soda cans and beer cases back so that they can be recycled. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but here at least you get money back from the consigne, and I had money for a book, so I purchased a book I've been wanting for a really long time. Let's open it together. Also, what's happening tomorrow? I have my eye doctor appointment at 10, and I realized today how badly I need glasses. Like, it's not even funny at this point. And then I have a doctor's appointment on the phone in the afternoon. I think I mentioned it in my last vlog, but I want to get referrals for physiotherapy and to see a psychologist, so I am so excited! This is a beauty! Okay. The novel I chose to get is Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson, and this is actually something I've seen at the HarperCollins Frenzy event, and when they talked about it, it grasped my attention, and then everybody was like, oh my god, this book. And so I read more about it, and it grasped my attention right away. This follows a main character, this is YA by the way, and it follows a main character named Enchanted, and I believe she is very talented, and she's in the, I think it's the music industry. Yes, aspiring singer struggling with her tight-knit family's recent move to the suburbs while trying to find her place as one of the few black girls in high school, but then yes. So she is a up-and-coming singer, and she's trying to find her place, and then she encounters this very famous R&B singer, and they kind of interact and stuff, and I think he is abusive towards her. I don't know if there's trigger warnings in here. Yeah, content warning for mentions of sexual abuse, rape, assault, child abuse, kidnapping, and addiction to opioids. So this is a very hard-hitting and serious book, and I think it deals with that star that everyone loves kind of abusing our main character, and there's also kind of like a mystery element to this book where our main character at the beginning of this book wakes up and she has blood on her hands, and this same man, I believe, is dead, like someone killed him, and so it's kind of like alternating timelines between then and now. I am so curious to see what's gonna go down, and I want to read this book right now, honestly. But I need to finish this. I might try to read a little bit of this before bed tonight, and then maybe squeeze this in once I'm done at Green Glass House. I don't know. I'm just so like looking forward to this. It's not going to be a fun read because it's going to be emotional, but I still think it's going to be very impactful and has the chance to be one of my favorite books of the year if I'm being 100% truthful here. So that's my update, you guys. I don't have much more that went on. I'm so sad because tomorrow's already Thursday. Like, my vacation week is flying by, and then I have Friday and Saturday, and I go back to work and back to real life. It sucks. But one day at a time. Tomorrow's the eye doctor, and although I'm not excited to actually go to the eye doctor, I'm excited for my glasses, so, you know, taking steps in the right direction. Hello friends, welcome to our makeshift office in the living room. It's pretty much the only place I can get good Wi-Fi for my computer. Set you guys up because I do want to chat a little bit with you guys. It is Thursday evening, it's 4:20, and I had a very good, productive day. As I mentioned in the beginning of this vlog, today was the day I went to the eye doctor. Also, sorry if you're hearing like background noises. I have a load of clothes in the laundry, which now that I think of it, be right back, I need to add something. And we're back. I forgot to put my work clothes in the work clothes laundry. Not that anyone cares. Also, you guys said you would want more bunny content, so here's my beautiful bunny. Well, one of my two bunnies. She is almost 4 years old. Her name is Bambi, and I love her to pieces. So yes, little bunny content introduction for you guys. I have Bambi and I have Harry, so yeah, I feel like I'm all over the place and I look like a mess, but I went to the eye doctor this morning, which I haven't gone to in forever because the eye doctor is expensive, and I had my reading glasses for the past 4 years, and like the last year and such I didn't have insurance with my dad because I wasn't at school, and I'm not at the age where if I'm not in school I could still be on his insurance. So now that I'm back in school, went to the eye doctor, and you guys, I need glasses so bad. So these are like the last vlogs where you're going to see me without glasses, because afterwards I pretty much need to wear my glasses all day, not just for reading. I discovered a lot of different things about my eyes, and my eye doctor was explaining to me that we have this function in our eye, and I could actually like see it because they did like eye scans where when you're trying to focus, your eye adjusts with like up close things. Like if I'm trying to read a book or read something up close, my eye will adjust, and this one thing like in your eye contracts and kind of opens up, and usually it kind of closes off after you're done using that function of your eye. However, mine never closes, and so it's kind of like my eyes are trying to autofocus on everything constantly instead of giving themselves a break. So I have glasses for that. I need them for afar as well as for up close. It's a whole thing. So I got new glasses and I love them. It was hard to pick, especially when you need to wear a mask because 2020, but I love them. I can't wait to show you guys them. So I'm gonna have glasses that I need to wear all the time now, and I also got the blue light lens in them because I do school online, I do YouTube, I do editing, I do a lot of different things online on my computer, and I watch a lot of YouTube. So blue light lenses. They were only like $50 extra, which was fantastic because glasses are expensive. Thank God for my insurance. Life is good with insurance. So that's like the eye doctor update. It's gonna take up to 10 days to get my glasses, but I'm very excited. And at like 3-ish, I had an appointment with my doctor. It literally took like 2 minutes, and I'm going to get a prescription to go back to physiotherapy for my insurance, as well as for the psychologist, as I mentioned. So these are all things that are out of the way. I did dishes, I cleaned all the bunny cages, which it takes a while, and then my cat litter box, and here we are now. I'm very tired and I think I want to take a bath. Also, I know I wear this sweater a lot. It is clean, I promise. It's just because it goes with a lot of my skirts, and I would rather wear skirts than pants. But the real reason for this update is that I got a package from one of you guys, which it says your name on here. So Jason, thank you very much. I know you commented on one of my videos saying you would send me an item from my wish list, so I'm guessing this is it. And let's open it together. I don't know what it is, and it's very exciting. This feels kind of like Christmas. I hope there's a note, because a sticky note on my... This is like the receipt thingamajig. Is there really no note? What the heck? Oh my god. Wait, is the note with this? Yes! Thank God. Oh, there's 2 books. Yes, okay. I know that it was mentioned in the comments that I think there would be books arriving separately. So thank you. I will stick the note in the book, and the book in question is actually The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I've been super interested in this one, and this will be my first Matt Haig book, and I just love the format. The cover of this book is absolutely stunning, and I've seen people tweet about it, like Brit at Basically Brit. She tweeted about this book on Twitter, and she said she bawled her eyes out, so I'm very interested to see. It says, between life and death, there is a library. When Nora Seed finds herself in the Midnight Library, she has a chance to make things right. Up until now, her life has been full of misery and regret. She feels she has let everyone down, including herself, but things are about to change. The books in the Midnight Library enable Nora to live as if she had done things differently. Oh, that's so interesting. With the help of an old friend, she can now undo every one of her regrets as she tries to work out her perfect life. But things aren't always what she imagined they'd be, and soon her choices place the library and herself in extreme danger. Before time runs out, she must answer the ultimate question: what is the best way to live? I have heard a lot from Matt Haig's works, and how he always has kind of these like philosophical twists in there and just things to make you think a lot, and this sounds like it definitely will. And thank you for this gift. It really does feel like Christmas Day right now, and it was such a great pick from the things on my wish list. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comments and this note, which I love the note. I will be keeping it and putting some washi tape with it inside the book. Again, thank you so much. I feel like it's like the best gifts you can give to someone, like a book, really? Oh my god. And I cannot wait to see the other mysterious books that will be coming my way. So thank you again. I will cherish this forever in my beautiful library. So that just made my day even better. I can't wait to have glasses though, my eyes hurt. Oh, okay. Well, that was pretty much the update, and again, thank you. I'm very, 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 very grateful. So I shall be an adult and go fold some clothes now, even though I really don't want to, and I need to finish Green Glass House before the weekend, so those are the updates. Hello friends, happy Friday afternoon. I look gross, but does anyone get the reference from my shirt? If you do, you're amazing. I love this book. Yes, It's like 1:30. I haven't had any food at all today yet. I need to remedy that. I also need to wash my hair, but I woke up this morning feeling very uninspired and kind of sad, anxious, overwhelmed, the whole bit, and kind of had a moment in bed. Sorry, my bunny's acting out a little bit. But yeah, and so I didn't really know what to make of myself. I hate it when I'm in that kind of mood, but I noticed that it's like super nice and kind of warm outside today, so I went and cleaned the entirety of the inside of my car, like for the dust and trash and everything that can accumulate. So that was done, and then I had a PowerPoint, I think I talked about this, I had a PowerPoint that I needed to create for a school project, and just the PowerPoint itself, I kind of volunteered to do it so I can give my team a little bit less work. And so I did the PowerPoint, and that took me over like 5 hours just to create the PowerPoint and put it together. And we already had like the info for it. It was just a long process. And then today I had to convert it into a video. So I created a video, but I also had to narrate it, which I absolutely despise. I don't mind like talking in front of a camera, but just hearing my voice read out slides, not my thing. But the process of that was very long, and our video has to be limited to 10 minutes, and when I finished narrating the video it was 20 minutes. So then I had to not only put the PowerPoint slides with the narration at the same time and cut out every time I made a mistake, I also had to cut down our presentation in half. However, I survived. I'm done. I've been at it for like a few hours. And I hate talking in French too, so it was a whole shebang. But it's done. I uploaded the format in like MP4 to my team so that they can review it and comment, and then I can work on it again if need be. But that was very exhausting. I have not done any reading, and I am very much contemplating. Oh my god, would you... I am very much contemplating actually DNFing the Green Glass House. I'm not liking the book, and it's kind of putting me in a slump, which is very annoying. But that's kind of what happened. Also, my favorite artist ever, if you don't know, is Passenger. I've seen him in concert twice. I listen to every one of his albums on repeat all the time. I listen when I read, when I study, when I do whatever, when I clean. I know all his songs by heart. He's actually releasing a new album in January, and I was supposed to go see him actually in November, but because of COVID everything is postponed. But he actually released his first single for this album, and it had a video, and it's very peculiar, but the song is amazing. It's called A Song for the Drunk and Brokenhearted, and I just have been listening to it on repeat, and that's kind of what's making me in a better mood right now. So I have one more assignment I need to work on for the end of the week, so it's not so bad. I'm doing good, like the progress is good, but that's kind of where I'm at. I need to shower very badly. My boyfriend and I need to go grocery shopping as well. Being an adult is hard. I'm sorry there haven't really been any reading updates. I thought this week would be like a fun, relaxed, chill week, but it ended up being just work on a bunch of university stuff and try not to cry. And I'm not really loving the book, so I might switch it out. I don't really know what I should do. I mean, it's not like a really hard book to get through. I just don't like it. I don't know. But here's Bunny. Also, I don't have a favorite bunny. It's just that the other bunny lives in the bunny room. He has his own couch there because we can't put them together. She is a female and Harry is a male, and I don't want little rabbit babies. But yeah, that's my update. Hello, I haven't moved. I was perusing the internet, and I literally have chills. Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, which if you've been around here you know that it's one of my favorite Christmas books. I reread it every season. I didn't know it was becoming a Netflix movie, and it's coming out November 10th, and the trailer is out, and I need to watch it, so I thought I'd like film my squeaky squeals at the same time. Oh my god. Okay, Dash actually looks really good in this. but they're older than... They look older than what I remember Dash and Lily being, but oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, does it say series or movie? Series? What the? Oh my god, you guys, I have chills. I literally have chills. I love it. I'm gonna watch it. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see this. Chills. Literal chills. I'm so excited. 2020 does have some good in it. Hello friends, it's Sunday evening. I'm a terrible vlogger. Let me fix this. I am just home from work. I know I haven't updated you guys in a few days. However, there haven't been many things to update about. God, that about sounded so Canadian. Okay, I did mention, I believe, in one of my last clips that I was thinking about DNFing Green Glass House by Kate Milford. I am DNFing it. I am not enjoying it, and I don't know if it's my mood or the book itself. Usually I love Christmas atmospheric books, but it's not my cup of tea. However, I did pick up a book kind of on a whim and finished it, and it broke my heart so many times. This book is incredible. It's going to make it onto my favorite books of 2020, I believe, and I just have such an emotional connection to it. I did talk about this book already in my vlog. This is the book I was gifted and received like midweek, and clearly I have thoughts. I kind of want to make an entire video review / discussion for this book because it touches on so many incredible things, and I just think I read it in a moment of my life where I needed this, and it is absolutely incredible, and now I want to read everything Matt Haig has ever put out in this world, and I don't know where to start. So if you guys have read Matt Haig before and have maybe read this one, is there anything else similar to this, or just, I know much of his works do talk about mental health, but my mind is absolutely blown, you guys. I felt happy and sad, I cried, I had shivers, I just felt every emotion humanly possible while reading a book, and wow, this book is, like, it honestly blew me away. I don't even know how to describe how much I love this book and how unexpected it was for me. This is not my usual genre. It's kind of like a real life mixed with sci-fi fantasy, and it has glowing reviews on Goodreads, and I for sure understand why. I think I mentioned a little bit like about this book, but I can clearly give you a little bit more of a synopsis now. This follows a main character named Nora, and at the beginning of this book we can clearly see that Nora isn't doing too well, so I just want to say there are trigger warnings for this book, especially for attempted suicide, depression, loss of a loved one, drug addiction. There's just a whole lot of things. I'll try to either write them in my Goodreads review or leave them in the description if I can think of more. It's a very heavy book, but I'm just blown away by it. So as I was saying, Nora isn't feeling very well, and then in the beginning of this book, thing after thing keep going wrong for Nora, and her life is kind of in a rut, like she's not doing well, she lost her job, she's just not at the best place in her life, and Nora actually already suffers from depression and anxiety, and her mom had those same issues. She has a lot of a troubled past with her family, and this is not a spoiler, but Nora decides that she has had enough with the world and wants to commit suicide, and takes it upon herself and tries to overdose on pills. And so the story really takes off when Nora commits this act and becomes kind of in an in-between world where it is the Midnight Library, and essentially this library is filled with infinite possibilities for books, and these books all represent different versions of Nora's life based on all the different decisions she could have taken as her life progressed. And so there's this book called the Book of Regrets, and that book is filled with all of Nora's regrets. And then there's all these other books where there's alternate world, like it's kind of like a multiverse where there's different versions of Nora, and she visits different versions of herself to try to see what life she wants to fall back on, or if she actually wants to die. There's so much more to it, but this book is a very big reflection piece set in novel form. The chapters themselves, I've never seen anything separated the way these chapters are, and I absolutely adored them. I loved the different Noras that we got. Some of them I loved reading about, and others broke my heart, and it was just along the way Nora realized so many things about her own life and her real rooted life, and so many lessons and so many things about herself, but about others, and about what we expect in life and all of these expectations we have, and the weight of the world and mental health and how that impacts us as well, and sibling rivalries and problematics with your own parents, and there was just so many things in here, and I was just absolutely blown away. I will, I think, make a full discussion on this because I think this is relevant in more ways than one. I, for one, I think I've mentioned, was having a long rough patch. I keep thinking about this meme of Michael Scott who's like, I had a rough patch. I'm having a rough patch. Well, a rough year, like the entire year actually. And that kind of what it was for me, and reading this book at this time in my life was an excellent thing in my opinion, because it made me reflect on my own situations, and I learned a lot by reading this book. Like, this was as helpful to me as reading a nonfiction, and I just am blown away, and I think that the representation in here is fabulous. Matt Haig does suffer from a lot of mental health issues, I believe depression mainly, but I'm not really well aware of his trauma and mental health journey, but I know he does suffer from depression, and it's just, you know, when a book can put into words so many things that you've had in your mind and questions and just so many things you want to explore, and this book kind of explored it on its own, and just I'm speechless. I love this book so much, so obviously 5 out of 5 stars. This is definitely a contender for a favorite book of the year, which is very weird because it's really not my main genre, but if it's something you think you can manage, because there are a lot of trigger warnings, I 100% recommend. And thank you again for gifting this to me. I will cherish it in my collection forever. I have so many tabs and just so many things that are underlined, and just so yes, that was a 5 star. So in this vlog we have a DNF and a 5 star. I'm sorry this week wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. It was a lot of schoolwork and a lot of adulting, and I just came home from work. I wake up at 4:50 in the morning when I go to work, and the apartment still wasn't clean, and don't ask me how it happens, it just happens. I also have an essay to write. It's just, it's a lot. But that will be all for this week's vlog. I thank you so much for watching. Also, this morning my Believe-a-thon TBR was published and it's getting a lot of love and great comments, and it's brought a few new subscribers here, so thank you for the encouragement and love on that video. It took forever to create, so thank you. And yes, that's it. I do want to share my same quote as last week with you guys as a reminder for myself and for you, so don't forget that a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. I wish you guys an excellent reading week, and I hope you are staying safe. Bye guys, happy reading!